Hey friends, Joel back with more Astroquality, and I want to talk about the composite Mercury conjunct Venus. Why this is such a delightful thing to have. So composite charts are midpoint charts. It's not like synastry where we put two charts next to each other or on top of each other. Composite charts are where we find the middle ground between all of your planets. So it shows how you blend. The synastry is very much how you react to each other and more the day-to-day attraction. So the synastry is the individual ingredients you bring to the relationship, and it's at that point when we have the ingredients that we can add or subtract, and then we put those into the bowl. When we blend that and bake it, it becomes the composite chart. So the composite chart can't be changed because it's what is baked up from the blending. So when we have these two sitting in a conjunction, the tides of everyday life are easily ridden together. So the ways you come and go, you feel and emote and react. You blend so that you rarely get in each other's way when we have this particular conjunction. This aspect really creates a basis of peace that's hard not to like. So you have such harmony in your everyday routines that so little friction is created that really not much when it comes to those everyday things gets in the way of your relationship. So you irritate each other very little with this conjunction. So you share so much in common when it comes to your likes and how you perceive the world and how you speak and communicate and think. That there's just a lot of peace that's experienced as a result of that. So the common mundane things, which is Mercury, are the source of pleasure and enjoyment, Venus, with this particular conjunction. So talking about the garden, planting things, when to pick up the kids, talking about what to have for dinner, preparing meals together, doing mercurial things. Being hungry at the same times, Venus things, for the same foods, Venus. So these are all of the easy things between the two of you. It's very likely that you finish each other's sentences because you know what each other likes. The level of common understanding is so high with this conjunction that you just don't have to say it a lot of times. The partner just knows. So again, the everyday commonalities are the real gem that comes out of this particular conjunction. So your assumptions about each other, which is a lot of what Mercury is, are usually correct because there's a good rhythm to the communication and again to what you just have in common. That you do tend to be intuitively correct about what each other wants and likes, which both falls under Venus there. So home life tends to be particularly peaceful when we have this particular conjunction, especially if it's falling into the composite fourth house. It's lovely. And this conjunction will fill the downtime between the two of you, the mundane time, the everyday time, the time that fills up 90% of the relationship. You know, that time between intense encounters, romantic encounters, the things that make memories, the times between those things. Because memories are really a series of moments in time that we keep. So there's such a common enjoyment that fills all that common time, that everyday time between the two of you, that we just derive so much joy from the meaningless things of life, the routines of life. So, you know, we enjoy doing the dishes together. We talk and gab while we clean up the yard and, you know, do things like take out the trash because it's part of our togetherness. So it's a very quiet and kind of a background aspect, but it's a very delightful aspect. And it will go a long way to smooth out the everyday encounters that you have with each other. So you can have otherwise very intense aspects in your chart. And if you do, hopefully you've got something going on like this that shows that there's actually a lot of togetherness that can occur between those very intense encounters. So I hope this was helpful. So you can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com, Facebook, Instagram at truthandaspectastrology. And yes, I do private consultation. I'm mainly a relationship and intimacy astrologer, but I interpret all types of charts. And please find me on Patreon so you can support me over there so I can make more videos for you more often, because as I get busier, it's harder for me to spend as much time with videos and less time with clients. So if you could support me over there, then everybody wins. And I will be back super soon with more super cool videos. Bye-bye.